Hello and welcome, Taurus, to your March messages. So keep in mind these are collective in general, so receive what aligns, release what does not align with you. Never take anything that does not align, right? Or give your power away to a reading or an outcome, okay? You're a powerful creator and your timeline shifts and changes with your free will choice, okay? So for you, Taurus, we have some interesting energies in March. It seems like you're coming out of a period of maybe frustration or feeling stuck or things not progressing in the way that you desire them to, because we have the progressions energy coming forward here. So simply put, it's important for you to track your success. Find ways to measure your success, because when you do that, you become less disheartened. You see, especially with journeys that take a little bit longer, okay, you see the results, or you start to see the milestones, and then you feel encouraged and motivated, okay? It's also important that you nurture yourself, okay? What's really interesting about this card is you have the beautiful bouquet of sunflowers, then there's the scythe, and there is a moon with like a rainbow sheen around the moon, okay? So around the eclipse energy, which I believe is when this video will be posted, it may become very clear to you what's healthy for you, what aligns with you, and what it's time to kind of clear out of your experience. It could be certain habits, routines, things that no longer resonate, relationships or connections that are just draining, right? But you are experiencing and feeling that which is nurturing versus that which is draining, okay, in a way that I feel is very clear to you. So that makes it helpful for you in the decisions that you're making moving forward. March is also a time to nurture yourself. Make sure you're getting plenty of sunshine. Make sure you're spending time in nature. Make sure that you are nurturing yourself with self-care, but also like your space, beautifying your space is something that I feel is really going to be important for you. We also have the Scorpio energy, investigate. Okay, and what was interesting is what follows that is Venus, okay, beloved. So some of you, you're going to be receiving a lot more information about your relationships, especially for those of you that are in a romantic relationship right now. You're going to be exploring deeper love connections in March, okay, and deeper love within yourself, because you might have found that you have been spending a lot of time, maybe in the beginning of March, within your head, okay? And you've been kind of mentally exhausting yourself. Well, it's time to move into your heart space. And I feel like you're doing that deeper dive, and you're being very courageous in doing so. But that's going to unlock this beautiful, nurturing, loving energy and the intuition of your heart. And also like a bit more of that like intuitive high priestess energy will be coming through here. I also feel like you'll be receiving a lot of love, and I feel like people will revealing themselves as well in March to you. So it's almost going to make it easy. You're going to see kind of the contrasting energies in your experience with that beloved energy too. Like, if you felt a bit lost on your love journey, I feel like things will become a bit more clear, especially after the eclipse for you. And then there's going to be a lot of blossoming love within your experience with this Venus energy. And of course, Venus energy connected in with you, right? Connected in that beautiful Taurus, nurturing, earthy energy. All right. Some of you too, you might, be changing your wardrobe, changing your style, beautifying your life and yourself a little bit more with like your self-care. You might be wearing different scents and just like feeling yourself a bit more, okay, in March is what's coming through, as the flowers are blooming, depending where you are in the world, right? So are you. That's kind of the message that is coming through there. So moving forward into the tarot, we have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So this is about wish fulfillment. This is about love flowing. Again, this is about moving from your head space into your heart space. Okay, the Queen of Cups is nurturing, loving, intuitive. Okay, she knows the intuition of her heart. She trusts in her intuition. I also feel like, again, when it comes to love and relationships, things are flowing in a really beautiful way for you. Okay, you are somebody's wish fulfillment and they are yours. That's how it feels here with that Nine of Cups. Again, you can also trust in your intuition here. And you will be receiving, if you are open to it, right? That's probably why there need to be that 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords energy, If you're open to receiving that love, I feel like that is there for you. Okay. At the very least, there is appreciation and compassion here. Then we have the Four of Pentacles and Temperance. So there's something that you're healing. Okay. Some of you could be saving up a little bit here. You also could be feeling like, maybe you're a little bit lower energy, try not to overdo it on the holiday in March, okay, because you'll be feeling that pretty heavy the next day, okay. But there's something that you're trying to balance out, you're tempering, you're alchemizing in your experience. And if you feel like your energy levels are a little bit low, then spend time with nurturing people and nurturing energies, okay, or with that self-care, nurturing yourself. Again, I think it'll be very clear to you, like who is nurturing to you and who is draining to you. And of course, sometimes people we love around us can be draining, and we just need to set boundaries and really honor our energy levels, not take on more than we need to, okay? Not take on things that are not ours. And it feels like when you take that space and time to rest, recharge, to heal, then you have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So you start to see, you go from the Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. You feel more recharged. You feel pretty proud of yourself and happy. It feels like your goals, that you have set out, either to manifest, to achieve, however you want to look at it, are coming in here. You're going to be seeing the results of that with the Page of Swords. And I think other people also be looking at you like, well, what's your secret? You have these skill sets, and I think you kind of keep them to yourself here. You don't show all your cards, but you have these skill sets here, and people are going to be really curious about that, okay, in March. That's another energy and message that's coming through for you. Okay, there could also be some important information that comes through that's really helpful for you to implement into your experience here. And some of you, you're going to be increasing in your abundance in March. So you're maybe going to set a little bit of aside to treat yourself, or for a holiday or something special just for you. Okay. When it comes to the oracle energy, we have health and healing. Tune into your divine blueprint. So this is about tuning into your own healing energy and your own abilities. Okay, so some of you might be exploring that through like sound therapy, through Reiki, through connecting with the earth and nature. Okay, but again, if you notice where that light is, it's within the heart space. So connecting in with your soul self through your heart space is going to be really important. Taking time to connect in with your heart space is going to be very important in March, okay? And I do see you getting out of, that like those mental traps, right? Or those limiting beliefs that were keeping you stuck, and opening up and flowing. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with who you spend time with as well. Okay. But yes, this health and healing is also about taking accountability for your health and healing. So listening to your body, listening to your intuition, giving it what it requires. Some of you with that Four of Coin and Temperance, you might feel like a bit sluggish sometimes in March, or maybe there's a cold that's kind of hanging on. Listen to your intuition, and of course, take the best steps for you for your health and your healing. Maybe some of you, it's like there's something you need to cut out of your diet because it's not feeling very good to you. The Nine of Cups can also be a card of overindulging. So maybe you need to balance out some overindulging habits. Okay. That could be anything, that could be drinking, that could be smoking, that could be social media, right? It could be anything. So I feel like you're balancing things out for yourself, and you're really quite proud, especially, in the end of March. And not only that, but you're going to be accessing this soul wisdom that's going to be really helpful for you for your journey moving forward here. So overall, Taurus, these are just meant to be short messages. Feels like there's a lot of love and nurturing, spending time in nature, grounding, and being really honest with yourself about what no longer aligns in your experience, okay? And spending time again around those that are nurturing and fulfilling, or doing those things that are nurturing and fulfilling. And some of you, it's like you're watching this and the changes that, you have been asked to make, by your body or by your soul self, or to balance certain things out here. You're aware, You're aware. It's just a matter of making those changes and having that compassion with yourself, okay? And remember again to, with that progressions card, to find ways to track your progress, okay? So that you can celebrate, you can stay motivated, and you can feel that joy and that reward, right? That you want to feel, I feel like, in March, because you do have those goals that you want to achieve here. And I feel like in love and relationships as well, things are progressing forward with those that are genuine, okay, with those genuine connections. Blue birds also might be significant. There's a lot of blue energy, okay, so you could also healing some form of, I feel like it's communication with your heart space. I think some of you had like an emotional blockage within your heart space, and you're going to be clearing that here. So have patience with yourself, but yes, I feel like there's quite a bit of intuitive wisdom you'll be receiving. And when you make those healthy changes, or you take time to rest and recharge and just, honor your energy, you definitely feel the benefit. And not only do you feel it with the Eight of Pentacles, you see it as well. And again, I feel like people will be asking you, what's your secret? What's your secret, Taurus? All right. So that is what I have. Thank you so much for joining me. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.